ancestors understood the power of food, not just for survival, but for healing, connection, and ceremony. In today's kitchen, we carry that wisdom forward.
So, greetings everyone, my name is Arlie Doxtator. My Oneida name is Loni Lugwis, and it translates to he is inquisitive. I am Oneida, that is my nation, and I am from the Turtle clan. Today we are going to be creating a dish with the help of these two young ladies, and you are?
Sophia, and I'm Kayla Doxtator.
Good to have you ladies. So the recipe I have is we are going to do a fish and summer vegetable sheet pan bake. And for our ingredients, for our fish, we're going to use a walleye. For our vegetables, summer vegetables, we got some really nice squash from the garden brought by Tanya from the Food Distribution. We have fresh beets and an onion. For flavorings, we have just to help cut the fish flavor a little bit, some acidity from apple cider vinegar. We also have some extra virgin olive oil and some raw unfiltered honey. What we're going to do, and what these ladies are going to help me do, is we're going to dice the vegetables. We're going to make sure that there's no bones in the fish. And what we will do is we will combine everything, put it on a sheet pan and into a 400-degree oven for about 10 minutes. And don't make it too big. Make it so that you can handle it. And we'll just do some simple dicing. Okay? Good job on that. Okay, beets are fun. Do you like beets? Are we beet fans? Have we tried beets? Get yourself what they say is square up one end. We'll cut one end up. We'll put that end down, cut it in half. Okay, and that'll be our base. Okay, they've got some really good nutritional value for us. So this is what we have in the bowl. Just our vegetables. Beautiful, beautiful colors, vegetables. Okay, so we're at this point now. This is the basic of the recipe. Okay, this is the base of the recipe, your vegetables. We want to add some flavors to that. Okay, and this is Italian leaf parsley or flat leaf parsley, which you can use the whole thing. You can actually chop the whole thing, and we'll use it all. Oh, rosemary and beets are phenomenal. So this is a great plant. What I need you to do, real simple, is just to take them off the stem, take the leaves off the stem. Okay, take them all off, and then when you're all done, rock it back and forth. There you go. Okay, so one of the best things I love about this part is cooking is using extra virgin olive oil. Do you know what that means, extra virgin olive oil? Have you ever heard that? You've heard that term, right? Yeah. Okay, so what that means is they take the olives, and it'll be the first press, and it's always a cold press, meaning there's no heat added to it. And they'll press them however they press them, then all that juice and all the oil that comes out of them is from the first pressing. After that, it's not extra virgin olive anymore. They'll take the seeds and they'll take the skin, and none of their pulp is left. They'll do a process through some heat, maybe some chemicals, and then they'll run it through a machine. But it's the first press, and that's the best part. That's the best oil that's for you. That's the one you want to use. So then you just mix them up. I'll take the sheet pan. Nice. Look how gorgeous that is. So if you want to go through there and just pick out some of the onions, spread them around, pick them and spread them around. If there's folks in your house that don't like fish or whatever protein you're using, or if you just want to make some of it vegetarian, just push it to the side. And this will be for the fish. This part will be for the fish. So we talked about the fishy flavor. Why people don't like the fishy flavor. That usually comes from this. This is the fatty part of the fish. That's where you'll get that flavor of it's fishy. The other part of fish Even though if you get it from the store, a lot of times there'll be some bones in it. And if you run your finger right here, you can feel those. Go ahead, you can feel them, they're right there. A little bit, there's a towel. What we can do is we can cut those out. So we want everything to cook evenly. So the thin part will slit underneath. The tail can be kind of thin, so we'll fold that under. That way everything cooks nice and evenly. So we talked about this fish will have, if it's cold, it'll have fat in it, oil. It'll have oil in there. And so to cut some of that flavor, what I'm going to do is we'll take an acid. You'll see if you go out to eat, a lot of times your fish will come with a little lemon, squeeze a lemon. You can do that. I prefer to use this. And then the honey. This is going to go over the whole thing.
So fancy.
Ha! Yes. Okay, and now we're ready for the oven.
A final bite reveals this meal's vibrant secret, a perfect balance of sweet and tangy notes from raw honey and apple cider vinegar. The depth of flavor comes from an organic blend of herbs without a single pinch of salt. A truly delicious meal lets the natural essence of its ingredients shine. Now that we've finished cooking, it's time to learn more about nutrition with Liliana and Tanya. They'll highlight some key players, from omega-3s and lean protein to the benefits of fresh herbs, proving that all these vibrant colors are packed with both flavor and nutrients.
We just learned to make that delicious fish with delicious vegetables, and we want to highlight all the nutritional value of that recipe. Tons of colors, and with that, a lot of nutrients, isn't it, Tanya?
Definitely.
So, welcome to the video. My name is Liliana Ramirez. I'm the Nutrition Administrator of the FoodWIse program with the University of Wisconsin Madison Division of Extension.
Saguli. Greetings and a good day. My name is Tanya Laurent and I'm the Nutrition Educator from Oneida Food Distribution Center.
So today, as I mentioned, we're going to speak about those omega-3 fatty acids, really good for us, those antioxidants when it comes about the different colors of produce, and as well we're going to speak about the lean protein. Mm-hmm. So take it away with those beautiful colors, Tanya.
Seasonal eating can be more cost effective because of the abundance of the foods at that time. When we eat foods that are locally grown, we're also supporting local farmers. Seasonal eating allows for fresh, flavorful, nutrient-rich foods. Locally grown foods, they're allowed to ripen on the vine, so they're nutrient-rich, having more antioxidants than, say, foods that you found in the grocery store that were probably picked when they weren't ripe. Eating seasonally may help us eat a variety of color and eat the rainbow. Eating the rainbow is just a term to help us remember to eat a variety of fruits and vegetables often. Today in our recipe we had white, green, and red. The white was the onion, and the onion helps reduce cholesterol and lower our blood pressure. The green came from our zucchini. Even if you have a yellow zucchini, it's still considered green. And the red is from our beets. This is great for our heart health. On to you, Liliana.
So now I'm going to jump into those lean proteins. So we need to eat protein. It's really important for us. Most of us, sometimes we don't consume the right amount of protein that we're supposed to, or the right kind. When it comes about protein, like my plate recommends us to eat a quarter of my plate filled with proteins, as well as the native plant plate. When it comes about proteins, there are two types of proteins. So we have the animal proteins and the plant-based proteins. We're going to speak more about the animal proteins, in this case from fish. And that's a really good protein to have because it's a lean type of protein. So the lean means that it doesn't have that much fat. So it's really good nutritious wise because it has all of those protein building blocks that we need to have. And just sharing with you some facts. According to the dietary guidelines for Americans of 2020 to 2025, almost 90% do not meet the recommendation for eating seafood. That's an astounding number. There is the proteins that we need to have, and those fishes provide a lot of those omega-3s. The other idea when we saw Chef Arlie cooking in this recipe is that you notice it was not salt added at all to this recipe, but it was a ton of amazing herbs and spices. So all of those ones can help us to increase the flavor of our dishes and don't add that extra sodium that we don't need to have as much of. Sodium comes from salt, and most of the sodium we consume comes from packaged foods and restaurant meals. So therefore, cooking our meals like this recipe can help us control the amount of sodium that we add to our food. As well, as I mentioned, cooking with those herbs and spices is really flavorful, isn't it? And fun to do. So last but not least, let's talk about...
Yes, let's talk about the fish with the omega-3s. So the omega-3s are the healthy fats. I know we all heard that there's healthy fat and not so healthy fat. The omega-3s come from our fish and nuts. Saturated and trans fats come from not so healthy foods like our packaged snack cakes or maybe deep fried foods that we get quickly from restaurants. Because of the health benefits in the omega-3s, it's important for all ages to include that in our diet. Try for 3 servings a week.
Sure, these fish and summer vegetables, sheet pan baked, offer a lot of really lean protein in here with the fish. All those, eat the rainbow colors you were saying, isn't it? With all of those different herbs and spices and the omega-3. So it's a win-win when it comes about a recipe and honoring the ancestry as well.
We'd like to thank Chef Arlie from Mending the Disconnect in Food Sovereignty and Samantha from the Food Pantry.
And thank you, Tanya, for joining us from the Oneida Food Distribution. Thank you for the rest of the team, especially the youth intern helpers, and thank you. It's a team effort for sure. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you can tune out next time.
Oh, no, you will.